Okay, we are going to solve quadratic inequalities. And I'm going to do this very quickly. I'm going to let you basically use your graphing calculator on this. I'm going to use Desmos, but when you solve quadratic inequalities, you are basically telling me where it hits the x-axis. Remember, solve means where the parabola hits the x-axis. Well, if it's an inequality, there's actually several answers. So we have to find a range of answers. And what we're going to do is graph those answers on a number line as well as do what's called the compound inequality. Okay, so first thing you do when these are set up is they are normally set up greater than or equal to or less than or equal to or whatever to 0. What you're going to do is replace the 0 with y. So you're going to have x squared plus x minus 20 is less than or equal to. Replace the 0 with y. Now, if you're going to type this in your graphing calculator, y has to come first. So when you rewrite this, y comes first. Look at where the inequality, or I say the alligator's mouth, is facing y. So this is the same as y is greater than or equal to x squared plus x minus 20. Now, you can factor these and solve them, but since I'm letting you use your graphing calculator on these, you can use your graphing calculator. That's perfectly fine. You just need to tell me the range of where this is true. All right? So I'm going to go to Desmos. I'm going to graph this real quick, and we're going to see what it looks like. And once you do a few of these, it's really pretty simple. Okay, so you need to type in y is greater than or equal to x squared plus x minus 20. Okay, where it's true is where it's shaded. So on the x-axis, it's true from -5 all the way to +4. So if I pick a number on the x-axis like 1 or 0 or -3 or -3.25, it's still true. So what we have is a range of answers that go from -5 to +4. So the way you list your answer, there's two different ways to list it here. We're going to go back to the number line. What you're really doing is taking a screenshot of where this is shaded on the x-axis. So if we were to take a screenshot of where this was shaded on the x-axis, it would go from -5 to +4. 0 would probably be somewhere right there. Now, I'm going to use closed circles because our inequality was greater than or equal to. Remember, if it's a solid line here, you're going to use a closed circle. Everything is shaded in between these. All I did was take a screenshot of where it hit the x-axis. Okay? Now, as a compound inequality, you simply take the two numbers at the far ends, -5 and 4, put x in the middle, and then I always read this side first. I'm shading everything that was less than or equal to 4, but I'm also shading everything that was greater than or equal to -5. You can read this backwards. If I start at x and go to -5, that's x is greater than or equal to -5. This is the compound inequality. Your homework is going to have some problems that look just like that. Okay? And again, you can use 100% the graphing calculator on this. Okay, go to number 2. Again, replace the 0 with a y, but now you need to rewrite it. That is y is greater than x squared minus 3x minus 54. Type it in the graphing calculator. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, so I've got y greater than, this time it's greater than, it's not greater than or equal to, x squared minus 3x minus 54. Okay, so where is it shaded? On the x-axis, it looks like it's between -6 and +9. But it's a dotted line, and the reason it's a dotted line is because we had the symbol greater than, not greater than or equal to. All right, so let's go back. Again, you're just taking a screenshot of what's shaded on the x-axis. Where is it shaded? Between -6 and +9 on the x-axis. So if I go back to my number line, -6 was here. I don't know, 0 maybe there. +9 is there. I am going to use an open circle because I am not including those numbers. It was a dotted line on my calculator, and I'm going to shade everything in between. This is what it would look like if you took a screenshot of the x-axis. To write a compound inequality, put the numbers lowest on the left, highest on the right, put x in the middle. And where did you shade it? You shaded everything less than 9. And here's a little secret. Whatever symbol you use here, you're going to use the same symbol here. So it's going to be -6 less than x, x less than 9. That's the compound inequality. That's what the screenshot of the graph would look like. They're both the same answer. Okay? All right, I'm going to go to number 3. Never changes. Replace this with y and then type it in your calculator. Be careful, that should be y is less than x squared minus 5x minus 14. Same thing. I'm going to go to Desmos, see where it shades. Get rid of this. So now I have y less than x squared minus 5x minus 14. And most of these you could easily factor. Now, what makes this one different? It's not shaded in between the two numbers. It's shaded away from the two numbers. So it's shaded to the left of -2, shaded to the right of +7. So left of -2, right of +7. These are still going to be open circles because I have a dotted line on my graph. All right, so let's go back. Put it here. -2. I don't know, 0 might be there. You don't have to put 0 in. I always do. Open circles because this inequality was less than, but it was shaded away, not in between. So again, when you go to graph it, and you go to do the compound inequality, smallest number on the left, biggest number on the right, which way did I shade it? I shaded everything greater than 7. But I also shaded everything less than -2. If you read that backwards, that would be x is less than -2. Whatever sign you put here is the same one you put here. There's your compound inequality. And that's it. Okay? And like I said, most of these are going to be nice, perfect answers. All right, number 4, replace that. So y comes first. Now it's less than or equal to. You're going to use a closed circle. 2x squared minus 4x minus 30. There it is. We're going to graph it real quick. Get rid of this. Okay, so it's y is less than or equal to, this time it's 2x squared minus 4x minus 30. Again, it's shaded away between -3 and +5. And again, all you got to do is take a screenshot of this, put it on a number line. Okay? Alright, so I got -3, +5, I don't know, 0 somewhere around there. I'm going to use a closed circle because it was less than or equal to. It's shaded away. Closed circle, shaded away. Same thing, when you write it as a compound inequality, put the numbers in order from least to greatest. And again, look at this one. Where are you shading? Everything greater than or equal to -5. Whatever sign you use here is the same one you use there. That's it. It's pretty simple. All right. Last two. Replace 0 with y. So that'll be y. Remember, you're reading it backwards. Less than or equal to 3x squared minus 6x minus 9. Graph it, type it in. And y less than or equal to 3x squared minus 6x minus 9. And it is shaded away from -1 and +3. Again, you're taking a screenshot of the x-axis. So -1 and +3. -1, +3, I don't know, 0 somewhere right around there. Closed circle, shaded away. Alright, compound inequality. Again, look at this one. This tells you everything. You shaded everything greater than or equal to 3. Same sign here. There it is. Last one, replace 0 with y. So now that's y is greater than 2x squared plus 9x minus 5. Okay? So y is greater than 2x squared plus 9x minus 5. And again, in class, we'll use a graphing calculator, but it's the same thing. Greater than 2x squared plus 9x minus 5. Okay, dotted line, where's it shaded? Between -5 and 0.5. Should be open circle, shaded in between. Take a screenshot of that. That's really all you're doing. Alright, same thing. Move this up a little. Alright, we had an open circle. Why an open circle? Because it was just greater than, shaded in between. So do the same thing. Put -5, 0.5, x in the middle, and again, look here. What did you shade? Everything greater than 0.5 or everything less than? It was less than. Whatever you put here, put the same one here. And there it is. All right?